Okay, sorry about the delay. I was A, busy programming. B, wouldn't be a surprise to maybe anyone, but my dad called, which distracted me. And Essentia is out running some errands, so I didn't get the poke of, hey, why aren't you online? I don't have the camera set up. Oh my god, how incredibly unprofessional. I'm so very sorry. Let's get that up there. Move that there. Get the game capture on Space Haven. Did record a bunch of Terra Invicta this morning. You know, I did some real work before I played with programming. But then, yeah, I got a little bit sucked in over there. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. We should reset that. Come here, do that. Do this. We're paused. Excellent. Okay, I think we're set up. Whew. I'm really sorry. Isn't playing also your real work? Yes, playing is. Programming feels like I'm cheating on you guys. Like, you know, programming is just me playing and having fun. And I shouldn't be doing it. I should be recording more episodes. I have a really weird brain about this sort of thing. So I keep trying to sneak it in. It's like, okay, I'll record a bunch of videos this morning, and then, okay, I got to rest my voice a little before the stream. Okay, I'm going to allow myself to program for a couple of hours. I have serious life balance issues. I do have an alarm. It did go off. I have one that goes off 30 minutes before the stream goes. It went off at 1:30, and I was like, okay, yep, I got to wrap this up. I just got to write one more program, one more function. You know, it's like one more turn, but with programming. And the thing is, I'm so excited to be playing Space Haven. I mean, we had a really hard time stopping on Monday. I went for like nearly an extra hour. Just so like, no, I really want to squeeze in a little bit more of this. So we'll see what happens with it today. I think the sub count didn't reset. I didn't hit restart on there. I wonder if it only resets when a new one comes in. Okay, we'll see. Have you considered streaming the programming episode of the world? I mean, I've streamed, you know, Let 'em Dare programming, I've done tutorial videos. I don't know about the programming for this, at least at this stage in the game, because it's, you know, with something like streaming Let 'em Dare, it's all about going fast and having things. It's, you know, you try to have a decent structure to start with, but ultimately it's just about make things work and go as fast as you can. In that context, can we ready a jump from here? Is that what this is? Oh, there's no tooltip. Repair hyper jump. How interesting. I love when a UI presents more than one thing, more than one way to do it. And I've had to say, what screen is that? Is that here? The UI of this screen here is particularly good. Like, the UI in this game is absolutely functional. But some of it is a little like, you know, is this the most gorgeous screen ever? No. Does it need to be? No, not really. Not really. I'm certainly not criticizing it. But it was like, this is a particularly attractive screen. I like it. Hey, Triple Omega, finally able to catch you live. Well, if you'd come here 5 minutes ago, you'd be like, oh, I guess I'm not catching Quill live today because he is late. Need a clock, the alarm clock that rings and jumps and rolls around. Yeah. Well, it's fine. How long is it going to take to write one more little function? I'm working on the construction queue of my game. Anyway, your screen has your face on it. Now, I feel bad saying we're going to delay for 1 extra minute, but I didn't do my pre-stream pee, and I gotta go. So we'll be right back.
It's whiskey and chocolate.
Oh, cool, man. Enjoy his puns. I'll check on it.
No, space puns. Why did the star decide to take a vacation?
Why?
It needed some space. Why did the star keep going to school? So it could get brighter. What channel should you watch if you want to laugh? The Comet Y channel. A moon after my own heart.
Thank you very much, cool man, with the puns. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. I didn't even have lunch today. Oh my God. I'm such a mess. And we're nearly 15 minutes late, but we're going to start playing the game now. So let's go and do that. So right now we've got I think it had opened this tactical screen over here because I think there is actually some danger in this zone. I'm not sure. Gentle tap. Okay, these are both like civilian ships. We got a claimable ship. That's right. Maybe it wasn't open for any reason like that. Current objective: seek out the current star system's hyperlight. No, that's not actually our quest. I think we can check our missions here. Right, get the Pathfinder beacon, but also here we've got to scout this star system. And that's what we're working on over here. Is making all the sectors in this star system visible. This view is still a little weird to me. Hold on, maybe we're not in the right star system. Because it's a little hard to tell. Like, if you look at the top dot and the bottom dot, they're both kind of bluish, although the top dot might be a little tiny bit brighter. Oh, there was an alert, an enemy ship is going to warp in. Thank you. The cliffhanger, that's right. So maybe the top dot is where we are, and it's the green, like, the green blinking dot seems like a target, so that seems a little clearer, so I don't know.
More space puns. Where did the moon get its degree?
Where?
The Mooniversity. What do you do if your car doesn't fit in a parking spot? You moon over it. What's a meal on the moon called? A satellite dish. What candy should you give an alien? A Mars bar.
Wow. 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 I really thought we were scouting this specifically here was the mission. But maybe it was something else. Yeah. No, it really is over there. Okay. All right. Now, I think we had a time limit to, well, actually, this one here may not have had a time limit at all. Let's double check. Yeah, I don't see anything, so that's good. Okay. Okay. So we'll have to decide what order to do things in. And yes, apparently an enemy ship is warping in. That's right, we had a cliffhanger. And we're not really armed for combat. I'm wondering if we should just GTFO here. On the other hand, is it possible that these stations do have some defenses? I think those are maybe just point defense guns, though. Is it this here? Oh, I guess maybe I can't get the info on it. These might be the same point defense gun I have. Well, we do have a save, that's true. Oh, and I can't move the ship. I was gonna say, what if we park up a little closer? All right, well, what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna send my people out to the derelict right now. We're just gonna go and unpause and then see what happens. I mean, I guess I could prepare for a jump, like if it turns out really bad. But we've got the save, let's see. Not sure my folks are actually busy doing anything particularly notable. Person just standing around. I think, okay, you've got that. Sometimes they get colored sort of brown, and I don't know what the difference is. Let's see, like Quill's brown here, going to communication. Oh, because it's forced work. Okay. Idling, going for a break. Okay, we don't have a ton of work happening. Ooh. Incoming rogue bots. ED unknown, a scanner will estimate the arrival time. Okay. Maybe we do have some time for this, although, how dangerous is this thing? I love the idea of claiming another vessel, though. I was wondering about the door in the ship's bathroom, I guess. It's a good way to get rid of waste, but I'm not sure structurally. Oh, yes, over here. Yeah, it's because we shrunk things down. We had a larger area, but we were overmassed, so we had to trim away a little bit of the ship. So this whole wall could go away because we still have the outer hull there. But at this point, it's like, well, it's fine where it is. Who cares? Yeah. All right. Let's try to go over here. What could possibly go wrong? It's probably foolish. Oh, so our latest joiner, I think it's Nightcark was our latest joiner. And yeah, you probably don't have any armaments. Is there a way to quickly check what extra weapons? Because we have all resources here. Items? Oh, we may literally not have more guns. We might want to leave Night Kark back on the ship alone here. Oh, there's augmentations. I hadn't actually looked at that. There's a layout system, which seems quite cool. What's the up arrow here? Oh, automatically switch if a better one is available. That's cool. But yeah, I'm wondering if there's nothing over here. We do have the ability to make some stuff. I don't know if we have the material to make a pistol, but we can check. We have the ability. No, yeah, we only have the combat stimulant. Okay, I'm going to undraft you. And then over here, that's the tools facility. Is it this one? Item fabricator. Went to fabricate a pistol. No, we have 0 plastics available. We could make them in a chemical refinery or a robot workbench. I could just do some trade as well. Actually, if we get a plastic, we'd probably build a Sarah Michelle Gellar over here and use that to upgrade someone else who's got the skill. So if I instead say, hey, listen, trade. I've got one word for you, gentlemen, one word. Plastics. 177 bucks. Okay. Let's buy a unit of that. Do I want to sell anything off? We might have more ice than we need. I'll bring us down to like 8 cubes of ice. That should be enough for our drinks. Well, medical supplies do have an updude. So we get some extra value out of that. Okay, we'll do that. We'll net a little bit of cash, give us some more flexibility later on, and we'll get our 1 plastics. The Civ code, I think it's from a movie, but it does show up in Civ 4?
Space puns. What happened to the alien who stepped in gum? She got stuck in orbit. What do aliens like to eat when they aren't on a diet?
What?
Unidentified frying objects. What does the queen alien drink every morning? Gravy tea.
Gravity tea. Oh no! Oh no! Wait, did something happen to the signal? What? He got hit in the... What? Oh no! Yeah, I hope they're okay. Head stuff and concussions is serious business. Completely unbothered, who would have thought? Kids are weird that way sometimes. They can get something and, like, not have any reaction. Ooh, we offer loans. Yeah, I should take out a loan. And then sometimes something happens that is innocuous and they freak out. Okay. Ready. Player airlock, 0% loading. Oh, it might be reliant on our own people loading stuff and they're all having a break. Okay, let's go and speed up the game. We'll get the trade to finish. I like that we're still crunching rock. Rogue bots detected! Is that one? Or is that an asteroid? That's an asteroid. Okay. Like how all the people are sleeping through it. We have fighters and everything. Oh! Gotta be this. Is it coming right for me? It's definitely coming right for me. Of course, it's going to ignore everyone else. All right, so let's select group 1. Let's draft them and get them grouped up. Say over here. Night Kark's going to get up and run operations. Oh, it's shooting at us. Oh, is it not boarding us? Do we need someone running ops for these guns to work? Maybe I did the wrong thing recruiting everyone. Oh, maybe. Okay. All right, well, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to undraft these guys because we might need more repair work. Although they're going to do another sleep cycle here. Okay, it's about halfway dead. Don't we have a front gun? There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, that was nowhere near as bad as it could have been. But I think the important thing here is to get this first little taste of the combat. So we know, like, a few more things. Like, it's pretty clear we do need more turrets. Or what we really need to do is build more of a square ship and suppose it's a long one. Then the turrets will overlap better. Yeah, I think that was the only one. We don't have another warning going on for it, so it seems okay. So we'll let them sleep. Getting tapped to go to sleep, yeah. Fighters good? Cool. All right, I'm looking forward to giving that a try. Is it like more pods like this? Do your people actually go into the fighters? The very Battlestar Galactica? Or are they robo fighters? Which is also very cool. All right, everyone's up. Okay, there's the trade. There we go. So in theory now we have plastic. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to queue it. I might complain about the lack of material, but they might just need to. Or, oh, hold on. Yeah, insufficient resources. That picked up our goods, I bet. And now we're getting the other side delivered. There you go. That complaint went away. Lovely. Enter tap left sector. Okie dokie. They can get robot fighters, not 100% sure on that. Okay. That's a good idea. We should do a split schedule. I was looking at it even like the first time we played in case we had like 2 researchers, so that we could share things. But yeah, in general, having 2, especially to keep the ops going, does seem like a pretty good idea. And then doubling up on beds. I agree. That seems really strong. Okay, did the weapon get produced? I think it did. So what I'm wondering about... That's interesting. What is saying that? Oh, because you were told to do this. If I go and tell you to get a SMG, and then clear the pistol slot. So this is Signy here. And let's say I draft and undraft you to reset your work. Oh. Oh, interesting. It was cleared as a lock, but didn't actually cause you to drop it. Can you just... I guess I can put it on the ground, and presumably someone will go and sort it out later. Okay. So now Signy's got this, and then that pistol here, I could give that to Nightcark. Put that in your secondary slot. Okay, so now everyone is armed. I might still want to leave someone behind on the ship. How is Knight when it comes to combat skills? No, weapon 1 and can't get any better. Okay, so I think it's a good idea to have you armed as a just in case, but I might still just use the 4-person hit squad over here, which is as many as you can put in a shuttle anyway, as our primary borders. So the old folks here are going to go Nightcark or newbie. Hopefully you don't steal the ship while we're away. That would be very rude. There we are. So now the shuttle is going to come over here. Whoa. Oh, did an asteroid just hit? I think it might have. I would never steal the ship, says Nightcark. It'd be great to get the Twitch chat integration in here like we do with RimWorld, so that people can actually chat and have it show up. All right, let's go. Oh, why does Quill have a exclamation mark? High accident rate. Why is it? Something to do with your chat. Oh, you are super low on food. That might have something to do with it. All right, Signy. SMG it. Yeah! Okay, that is a really good weapon. That is really quite strong. Nope. Over here. No! Find a way to get some more space. Or some kiting or something going on. I mean, this ship is in much better shape than the other derelicts. I can see why it might be something that we can actually salvage. But if I go over here, maybe we can get line of sight. Actually, I don't know if the space bugs can float in space. Like, is it possible they can't engage us here? I think we can shoot. Oh, you see? Shooting there. Oh no, there's a lot of them. Getting everyone as far back to the wall here as possible might be good. Will could be a little closer because of the shotgun. Yeah, okay. I think these barriers work for us, which I hadn't realized. I don't think there's any points of interest. Oh, the music gets scary and explore Derelict, very XCOM-like. Yeah. Pew pew. Oh! Oh! Nice shotgun hit. Bugs in there. Actually, yeah, let's pull everyone to the back wall. Maybe Quill in front with a shotgun. I mean, it's funny if Quill dies, right? It's not exactly selected. That's the way I didn't necessarily mean to. I went right for rhyme. Okay, we saw there was one more in there. Is it going to come out? Oh, maybe. Come out. Get shot. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, Quill got bitten a little bit. But I don't think we've got any open wounds. Okay. Yes, I'll do the undraft all. Claimable ship. Okay. You found a claimable derelict ship, which you may repair and add to your fleet. Claim or abandon. Select the explored derelict by clicking this message or zooming out. Yep. Press the claim to claim the ship. Alternatively, to abandon the ship and salvage it instead, press the abandon button. If you decide to claim the derelict ship, you can repair the hull using the build hull tool. Ship settings, access. Note that a newly claimed derelict ship is automatic resource transportation maintenance and cleaning turned off by default. Okay, that makes sense. It would take a lot of work to repair it. Does it have something that I don't have access to? Can I not find out, like, what this is? Oh, no, it just selects the ship. Do you have any idea how to get the resources out of a cargo shuttle that's docked on an allied ship? I think we had a resource shuttle that was docked on a derelict ship in a previous episode, and the way we did is we selected that resource shuttle and then clicked abandon, and then we were able to loot it. But I don't know if that's the same over here. I'm just thinking that we just strip this for parts. I'm not sure. Like, it's got two hyperspace. Actually, is that just one big hyperspace engine? Might be one big one. Like, I'm not even convinced this can fly as is. Is that the ore refiner? I don't think so. I feel like the ore refiner, well, at the very least, it's yellow. I mean, it's open right now. Is it like a chemical refiner? I don't know. Claiming disassemble. I wonder if we get more parts that way. Okay, on YouTube, someone asked, or Takumi asked, can you claim it and move it closer to your ship, then abandon it? I don't think we can move vessels in this mode. I think you only choose where they arrive in the first place. Maybe it's an exclusive ore refinery? Or, oh, like exotic ore. Maybe. You'll want to claim it, then disassemble everything to get the raw blocks instead of scrap. Oh, okay. All right, well, tell you what, let's do a save. And then, just in case it turns out that this is unappealing. So now we have 2 vessels. And then if I do... Is there a bulk deconstruct objects option? Also, what is this? Oh, that's an X3 power generator. Can I move this from one ship to another? No. Kitchen. X1 hyperdrive. Wait, isn't that what I have? But this seems much wider than mine. No, this is a Hyperion hyperdrive. You have Hyperion, there's this X1. Select everything and then select dismantle. That's going to select all the people. I hold shift or something. Can you join both ships by constructing? No, I think they are very distinct things over here. Oh. Okay, yeah, we do get parts much better this way. So yeah, do I have to do that each? Or what happens if I deconstruct the hull where there's an object? X1 drive is much better, can move more mass per system point. Yeah, and that's what I expect. I think I'll just tear this down. Yeah, I might not even have the tech to refuel things and to produce things right now, yeah. Let's see what happens if I say something like remove hull. Okay, what has an item? Okay, so over here, this is an ops console. So let's say I go here and I say remove hull. There. Oh, can they even do it? Will they use the construction pods from my other ship over here? Probably, right? Yes. The answer to that is yes. Enable the fleet in any safe place to remove a spacesuit. Yeah, well, just use the shuttle. Well, I think someone's borrowing the shuttle a whole bunch. If we go to ships. Yeah. This is your home ship. Go to the Sprout and go there. Don't do anything. They already don't sleep here. Also, don't try to do recreation. Don't do this. I mean, the work might be important for the deconstruction. So if I were to dismantle this, I would get 5 different blocks. Oh, I don't think it can deconstruct it where there's something sitting there. Yeah. So I feel like I'm going to have to... So someone say double... Like, select them all and then destroy, but I don't know how to select multiple pieces of furniture. It does seem like it would be very useful for this. Is there a sort of meta control for the ship itself to be like, you know what? I don't want to play with you anymore. Oh, hold on. If I zoom out, there is a button for dismantle and reclaim resources. Oh, hello. Okay. So if you, okay, you don't have to zoom out because you can just double click to select the ship. And then there's a dismantle. That's our box select dismantle. Okay. That is fine. It avoids the, this issue does come up in RimWorld a little bit too, sometimes. Rarely, because usually you're aware of it, you can work around it. In RimWorld, you can box select things. But what it box select, there's a priority system. RimWorld will first select any pawns. If there's any pawn in the area, it will select those. If there's not any pawns, then it will select the furniture or whatever. Like, I can't remember off the top of my head. Like, with a bunch of experience, it does come very naturally. And this avoids the need to have this, like, we're going to try to be smart with the selection box, but, you know, sometimes this can work in ways that the player doesn't necessarily like or appreciate. Yeah, what? Eject selection. That's a good thing. Eject item. Select item. Does it just shift it out to space, maybe? Doesn't seem like the sort of thing we want to do. Man the ship station to launch its combat robots specified rally point. Ooh, okay. Interesting. All right, so this is going to take a little while, but we're going to get a lot of material out of it. We're probably going to complain about a lack of storage space, although what I might do is end up selling some of these things. Oh, do we need to do a transfer thing? There's something for that. Might not be on this screen. It might actually have to do with the actual storage units. Because anything that's being dismantled here is just sitting here. There is a way... Ship level. There it is. Select everything on the Finley. Empty. Yes. Remove resources from the ship and move to other ship, which allow it. Yes, there we go. I don't know if there's another way to get to that. We queue up construction on our home ship to consume blocks. That's not a bad idea, actually. Like, if we run into storage things. Oh, logistics overwhelmed. There you go. Okay, no. That's just... There's so many things to haul, and there's not that many of it. But that's okay. Don't worry about it. This is just a temporary thing. Learning computer is done. Now, I am wondering, like, where is this drive tech? And should we work to research up that way? Laser weapons and stuff. That's cool. Oh, there you go. Power. Okay, those are the better power generators. Oh, X1 hyperdrive. We need to experiment on Hyperium and then do some other work. Or we could do the scanner, which will give us information about when things might show up. Advanced disassembly? No disassemble number 5. Oh, we can recycle blocks and stuff. Industry 2 is more production speed and then leads to other buildings. Metal refinery. Maybe we want to get a metal refinery. Oh, can we get drones for hauling? Look, oh. Oh! Maybe. So remind me, I have to build the learning computer as well. There's so many good options. I would very much like to have the bigger drive so we can make a bigger ship. I'm going to research the X1 hyperdrives. I suspect once we do that, we're going to find out that, you know what, you really want some other things here to be able to, generate that. We've got some system limits. Oh, lots of votes for robots. Okay. I do like robots. So robotics 1. Robot storage, robotic workbench. I don't know if there's any implicit robots that get unlocked that way. But here, we'll do the logistics and salvage, and I'll move the hyperdrive down to the bottom. Okay, done. So we're going to be here a little while, but I think it's going to be well worth it. Now, where's that learning computer? I want to... Hang on, we got a phone call. Someone's got to go and man the console. Someone's got to be back over here to do that. There we go. Hello? What's up? Selected for routine inspection. Oh, yeah, I have nothing to hide from this section. There we go. We'll just reveal everything. Because I like the little note. We have no contraband, so this should be fine. Things up, nothing to hide, free to go. Awesome. Do it in the hallway. Could put it in the botany bay or at the front. I mean, we have some computer bits over here. So, yeah, I didn't build the arcade machines and stuff either. Learning computer. The training computer uses fully immersive, gamified learning environment technology in a wide range of subjects and skills. Allows your crew members to study and learn new skills. Negative comfort. Learn skills up to 4. Skill level required. So you need at least 1 point in a skill, and you can learn it up to 4. Okay. There's enough room. It might block things. This, I think, is actually okay. I don't know. Well, the chair might be a little big. I'm just going to put it in the botany bay for now. We can move some things around. Okay. The power, energy, and chem sorted out. All our stuff will be stunted. Okay. So, learning. Oh, create a learning rule based on skill and work priority. Person rule. Oh. Can I just do a generic one? No, but that's interesting. Okay, so that's just under the learning category over here. Okay. Like, weapons. There's no work priority for this, but yeah, anyone who's got less than 4 can come over here and train weapon skill. There you go. Quill can study it, but that's all. Worstington. Interesting. What about everyone else? Everyone else maybe is capped, and I'm thinking Worstington maybe isn't capped, but is... Interesting. You could do it. You're at 3. Signy's maxed. Rhyme's maxed. Quill is not maxed, and he's at 3 and change. And you're maxed. Okay, so it is just the 2. Or maybe it's because no facility is why. I think Quill is coming over here, or has claimed it for now, and then Worstington doesn't have it. But presumably when Quill finishes his, it'll free it up or something? I don't know. High CO2. I mean, we don't have a CO2 generator in here. But you know what? It's like training in a high gravity environment, right? If you train in an environment with less oxygen and your brain's a little numb, then that makes you more smarter, right? Oh, Worst was on another ship. That might be part of it too. That is it. It's because Worst was on the other ship. Thank you. Okay. Oh. Shut down an asteroid there. I think... No, we're still waiting. Okay. Oh, but no, you're not. You don't have the dismantle. What? Why are some of these things not included in the dismantle command? Is it things that are broken? Ships and stations under player control can be abandoned upon jumping. Those upon returning can later reclaimed or completely abandoned. Okay. If I hit delete, can I delete then box select? No, because it's still just selecting people. It's got to be an easier way. Be like, I don't want this ship anymore, and I want to tear it completely apart. And I'm just missing it. Man, these people are obsessed with inspecting my ship. I should get a rep boost every clean inspection. Yeah, well, okay, so that's the other thing. It's like, what happens if we just abandon it and then dismantle it? Would I've gotten the stuff? I think it was the difference was the scrap, right? If we just scrapped everything on the ship, we would have gotten scrap to recycle. Once everything is gone, you can use the hull edit to remove it. Yeah, that seems fine and clear. I just don't understand why that worked for some things and not others. I literally cannot use this dismantle tool. Well, now I think we might just be down to walls at this point. No, not really. This wall light. Oh, there's nothing to get from that one. Hold on. We might be down to these things don't have resources level. No, this does have an infra. I think that's an infra block, which I would like as is. I don't think it was already flagged because the button wasn't lit. Like, it's clearly lit once I hit it. Weapons console, dismantle. Shields console, dismantle. Maybe. Yeah, everything's been transferred out of there. Fire on the main ship? Wait. Oh, shit. Can they reach this? I don't have a good way to vent this place. Put out fire. Faster, I mean. Put out faster. Yeah, I think I was too focused on on the other thing I was looking at, trying not to miss the thing I was looking at, that I missed the big fire warning. I mean, there's nothing to do to respond to it. The people were handling it on their own, but yeah. And in theory, our air purifier on the ship will handle it, although we might need to move it. I don't know what it looks like. Our actual gas scrubber over here. But yeah, like, because the smoke and things is going to pass through the doors because there's vents, and then that will get scrubbed out over there. But I'm wondering if temporarily I should move the gas scrubber in here. Can I vent from the airlock? Vent open. They already got spacesuits in here. There we go. That would have put out the fires a lot faster. I'm assuming these white lines are sort of the gas flow lines. All right, I'm going to close the vent now. It's still got a bunch of smoke and bad temperature in here, but they'll even out over time. Yeah, represents gas getting stuck out. Yeah, that's a good little visual. I didn't know that was something I could open. I'm sure the tutorial covered it, but yeah, I didn't remember that. I remembered that you could open the vents between doors and that there is a vent mode here. You see here in the vent mode, the airlock doesn't show up. So it's really its own little thing. Is there any others? Can I vent from one of these things? It looks like no, even though these clearly do have access to the outside. It doesn't look like you can vent from those things. Venting the airlock is costly in terms of air and damage facility to cold. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, so Alex, is there a good way to do the thing that I want, which is rip the ship apart and get as many of the resources out of it as possible? Should have just done the abandon right away. And actually, how do I abandon now? Or is that part of the jump thing? I mean, I can go into the remove hull thing now, and presumably places that still have... I don't know if I have to worry about the dock spot. I'd say things that still have buildings won't get dismantled there, which might make it a little easier for me to spot, but... Venting from airlocks does a little bit of damage to facilities over time. Okay. Just extreme cold. Rapid depressurization. Yeah, abandon is annoying because you need to recycle scrap the blocks, yeah. So it's like, it feels better to claim and dismantle. But that might be, that also might be a sign of, like a sort of an anti-feature or something. Like, if it's better to do the claim and dismantle rather than abandon and scrap, then maybe the two systems should equate the same. Maybe dismantling a piece of furniture should give you exactly the same resources as salvaging that piece of furniture. And then we don't have to worry about doing these shenanigans. Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe with the crew, drag select all and dismantle. No. Oh, okay. Hold on. It is like RimWorld. If there's no crew at all, then I can box select, and there is a different dismantle button, which curiously is different from this dismantle button in ways I don't understand why. And is there any way to force, like I tried to hold shift before to like force selecting? Oh, interestingly enough, shift does do a difference. Or not. Somehow I selected just objects in space on one of these. Thought when I held shift, but maybe not. Okay, hold on. Is it control? Okay, control does do something differently here. Control seems to pick objects in space. Okay, now this is a good case center. We've got builder pods over here. So now if I box select, it's builder pods. If I hold shift, no. If I hold control, it's objects in space. Hold alt. Yeah, UI complaints. Everybody drink. I'm sure there must be a way to do the thing that I'm trying to do. There must be. But I don't know what it is. Claim and dismantle works on lower difficulties. On harsh and brutal, always scraps, not worth claiming. That does make sense, because I know, yeah, when you deconstruct things on higher difficulty, you don't get all the bits back. So then maybe it becomes equivalent. Oh, we don't have enough food. Well, we'll get some crops soon. Oh yeah, every time I was hitting alt, the walls changed. You know what? Maybe I like it with the back walls, actually. Attended tasks. I think I do want to go and get another botany bay, because we probably have the material for it. Is under food? Yeah. Can I get one of the big ones? Not with that computer there. You need to be able to walk. Certainly seems like it's having a complaint. I could probably go and extend this out a little bit. But maybe I'll just build another double here. Now, one of the things I like the best from the game called Cosmeteer, which is fantabulous in all kinds of different ways. One of the things I like best about it is you could go and redesign your ship in a sort of like a quasi blueprint mode. And when you're happy, you lock it in, and then only then does it apply the changes you want. It makes a mass redesign of a ship really useful. Because at this point, like if I want to redesign the ship, like my thing would be almost like, well, let's start a blank canvas and then work from there. I don't know if they've got anything like that. But yeah, Cosmeteer was really, really nice for that. And it's another game I do want to revisit at some point. Signy, are you... Okay, no, there you go. Like, oh, I can't get to sleep. Well, you'll get there. Don't worry about it. Double plot gets you more veggies per tile they occupy than the 5-1. How? Because when I'm just looking at per tiles, here, 5 out of 6 tiles are grow plot. So, which is better than 2/3, 2 out of 3 over here. So this seems like a better ratio because one tile is kind of wasted by the station. Is there something else about the growth rate mechanics? It looks like the bigger one is better. Oh, because the big ones need empty space all around. Right. That's a good point. Okay, I'll probably move some of these. Is this built now? I kind of... Here's another complaint. I kind of want to be able to assign the grow jobs before it's built. But that's the thing. We've talked about it before. There's a few other games, right? Whenever you're in a game and you can build an object, you can plop something down. Is that thing you plop down in this construction phase, is it a copy of that object with like a under construction flag? Or is it a ghost building object? Is it a construction object that happens to have the same sprites, but is inherently different? And this game, it's possible they went with the former, but it feels like the latter in that the thing that's being built is not the thing itself, in that I can't interact with these. Whereas it would be nice. You'd be like, okay, I want to construct this, and yes, I want to grow these things. Because I think here I'm growing root vegetables, and here I'm doing nuts and seeds, so we're going to throw in fruits. Boom and boom. There we go. So now we should have a little bit more of a diverse diet. No, Axel said, Quill, if you have feedback or want to do bug report, escape or press F11. Okay. Well, maybe I'll do that in between streams. Oh yes, build a new ship is over here. Yep. Mm-hmm. No Cosmeteer blueprint mode in Space Haven. The bulk building in Space Haven needs to do work. Presumably there's no way to save a blueprint or anything like that. Which is fine. I'm not, Although the nice thing about that sort of blueprint mode is you kind of get that. But it's a huge architectural change, right? You can't just add it in. The blueprint thing. All right, the things I'm usually annoyed about is it wouldn't be that hard to add in. So why don't you? I don't know if I'm getting the whole blocks from this. Hopefully I am. Whole scrap anyway. That's fine. Yeah, if you put the 2 back to back, you'll have more space. Yep. So I will probably look to make some adjustments here. All bridges are over there and there. Okay, we can probably leave this system. I mean, technically... Oh, I guess I can go and... Right, I did stop this. I guess I should probably go and remove the rest of this hull. Good thing is the save file format. Space Haven is plain text, XML, anything's possible. Sketch mode is nice, but not being able to place... Wait, there's a sketch mode? Oh, sketch mode here. Okay, so yeah, we can sort of draw some things. Oh! Sketch out your ship. Sketches will not be built until you activate them. Oh, there is that. Okay. And then you can activate a sketch. That is actually kind of cool. Okay. Because the other thing I would like is probably individual bedrooms, because I know that'll help their moods a lot. mostly been ripped apart. And then, yeah, over here, again, what was it? Control? Yeah, collect. Is there... Okay, so there's another thing. Like, how do I... There's a bunch of random stuff loose in space. Is it being auto-collected? Yeah, 10 years for wall lights in RimWorld. Oh, blow it up another rock. Okay. All right, I think we'll jump. So I had been going and exploring the system, thinking that that was an important part of what we had to do. It turns out we don't need to do that. Where's this? Okay, our main quest is a lot closer. So I think we'll probably move to there. And sorry, I know I asked and people have probably answered. Is there a way for me to just abandon this now? I mean, I can just leave. Two by two individual bedrooms, one single bed, and a night table, and the door is great. Okay, nice. Other people have a parallel save with sandbox mode on. Instant builds. Builds can be paused once the hull is done and the build is placed. Oh, so people would play in sandbox and then make a design and then they then copy that into the HTML or something, or XML? When you jump, just leave. Okay. So, not checking this. This one is ready. Jump. There we go. Abandoned, reclaimable. Okay, so it's going to go back to being an abandoned ship that can be claimed. Can I click 2 here? No, I think we can only go 1 little jump at a time. Oh, no, I can go to there. Oh, okay. Okay. You can do it this way. Yes? I love the star map. It's very cool. You know, the sort of hybrid of like RimWorld meets Factorio, or sorry, RimWorld meets FTL is excellent. Let's keep going. And then from here, jump into this system. And then in here somewhere, okay, over there is our quest. Well, it looks like we might do a little pit stop here. I don't know. I mean, we're here. We may as well mine. Sure. And then, yeah, you don't always have to deploy all your ships. This is a nice central area, so we'll probably just do that. And then, okay, asteroid hazard, thermals. This is a very nice asteroid. Do that. I mean, there's no reason not to just say, mine everything. And then over here, we've got some items in space. Fertilizer, Hyperium, rubble. What happened there? Oh! Well, there's our story there. Okay. I see. Really nice building tool I found that I like to use. What, like an external tool for it? That is the thing. Nice thing about games with plain text saves is that you can build supporting tools to assist things. And that is always really cool. And there's no reason, like in this day and age, like storage space isn't as much of a limiter. So there's not really a need to do digital saves in the same way as it used to. Storage is also fast enough that loading a save from them can be quite quick. And of course, you can compress it afterwards. Like if you look at the Paradox saves, for example, right? The save files are just text, but by default, possibly by default, I don't know, it's toggle usually in their games. You can choose whether the saves are compressed or not, but they're just being zipped. Be careful for surprises. I'm always careful. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, and we don't have enough seating for everyone. I know, it's tragic. We have food for 1 day, huh? That's it? Seems pretty bad. We'll have to eat someone. and JSON are similar, is actually not that far behind binary. Yeah. Like, text compresses nicely, especially if it's got regular repeating patterns. Now, in my game that I'm totally not working on, but in my game, it's actually a SQLite database, which you can't necessarily hand edit, but you could always access with other tools to modify SQLite data. Good taking the human meat. I know, although we've been inspected a couple times by now, so we would have had to make it a priority to eat it. And I still don't really understand how this recipe thing works. But we might have to play with it at some point. I don't know. Go, a little bit of combat learning. That's good. Actually, I wonder, is... zeroed out. Okay, so this is done. I guess we can leave the rule, though. And I can just be like, okay, then the other thing is for construct. Like, I don't know if there's any reason not to just have all these, other than maybe we want to prioritize one thing over another. Like, we might want to be like, okay, you know what? We should get the medical skill as quick as possible first. And we could stagger the dinner times so that, some people don't have to stand. I am hoping to do an expansion soon. They'll probably require another engine. Environment condition. Oh, high body temperature. Is it because, thermal radiation is high? Oh, it's 35 degrees. We don't have enough thermal regulation. Are we done mining? No, we're not. Okay, I might go and build some more thermal regulators then. Ooh, it's very spicy in here. 51? People are going to have to put on some spacesuits here. Get a pair here. Before everything starts to catch fire. You know what? Let's make sure there's one in the hospital, because of all the places... Oh, you know what? Just in case it's not reachable there. Put it on this one. You gotta keep the plants alive, too. Oh, did it cancel? Oh, no, they're both there. Okay. Refineries are hot. That makes sense. Oh, everything is super spicy over here. Oh, I think I should just leave. Yeah, it's getting hotter and hotter. And this has got no sign of going down. Let's go. We can always come back here afterwards and mine the rest. Ooh, that asteroid broke up. Almost like one of them video games that involve asteroids. Yeah, cannot remove spacesuits. I know. We'll just get out of here. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. The whole sector's like this. But in hyperspace construction, but it might reset the temperature. Like, the next sector we jump in might be in a low radiation zone and give us a little bit of a buffer. I don't know. Maybe. That's crazy thinking. Can we see from here if there's an environmental issue? I don't know. Okay, yeah, it's still there, but it's at the midpoint. Might give us a second. Is there another thing I could be building, I wonder? It's better there. Still too spicy over there. Let's get a couple of thermal regulators in this back room. Right there, too. Yeah, we could use some food. So I should probably be trading as well. Hello, station. I'd like to purchase from you. Anything on sale? Ooh, yeah. Root vegetables, fruit. Artificial meat is pricey, though, but... We're out of cash, but I can sell you... some biomatter. Oh, you only want 5? Interesting. We're going to mine some more ice. There we go. Let's do this. Yeah, another spot to change. So they can change your spacesuit here, I think, and in the airlock. I don't know if you can just put a closet to change suits in, or if you have to build a secondary airlock, or what the deal is. Okay, I don't want to move anyone off ship right now. I want them to focus on trying to get this going, one way or the other. But yeah, they're having to participate in a little trade. Most of the ship is looking okay. Although the temp is only at the midpoint. Although I think things would have still gotten spicy before. Okay, and we've done that. The ship is looking green. Super green. Like that. And then let's go visit this other ship. Now that we're good. Although, I think people are tired. They're about to go into a sleep period. We'll let them snooze first. And there's a locker you can build. Okay. Yeah, maybe we should have it near the front. Maybe right over here. Decorative object. That's probably not what we're looking for. Life support? Resources? Storage. No? Spacesuit locker. Okay, it's under airlock. Ooh, it's quite large. But if I go and put this here, that'd put somewhere in the middle of our ship where people can equip a spacesuit. Or presumably unequip it without having to walk over here. That seems pretty good. I always put one near the bedrooms, rec room, or kitchen. That makes sense. But for the rec hall, I mean, it's so full as is. Okay, so it is getting spicy again. But so far, it's manageable. 33 over there. Kind of maintaining it. Okay, that's not so bad. Oh, Rhyme went out to mine. What I actually want to do is draft, get on board. Sorry about that, Rhyme. Oh, you came home, but you didn't board. Okay. Let's go. And this one is a proper derelict, so I don't think it is claimable. We got some oxygen refill, that's fine. Oh, I wonder if we'll ever find more derelicts. That aren't filled with killer stuff. Look at all these individual rooms. If anything, this would be the ship I'd want to claim. Not a derelict without hazard ones. Okay. Oh, and a pod. So we can have a new person. Okay, well, let's clear the ship first. Damn! Oh, their butts. I wonder, is there any chance of friendly fire in this game? Feeling a little unsafe. Yeah, me too. Ooh, open wound. Quill's bleeding. All right, Quill, I'm going to get you to pull away immediately so you don't get more injuries. I'm not sure that you have the ability to self-tend anymore, unfortunately. I'm assuming we're probably nearly done here. Oh, there's tons more ship. God damn. All right, I'm gonna send Quill back immediately. We need the open fire. We need the extra firepower. Yeah, but I think this one's a full derelict. I think it would say here if it was claimable. I think that's where the last one was. I don't know if it's literally just a tag and like it either is or it isn't, or if there's some factor about the ship that makes it claimable or not. Body. Looks like meat's back on the menu. I guess we can pick this up later. Oh, do I have to interact over here? Tactical grip, weapon attachment. Can be attached to SMG. Ooh. Okay. Just put it in your pocket. And yeah, I'm assuming this gets ground. Okay. Come over here. Will's bleeding to death, for crying out loud. There you go. Okay. Undraft all. They pause a sec. And drop the weapon attachment. Signy. Pick up the weapon attachment. It doesn't pick it up. Puts it there. Put it in the pocket. Because we'll attach it here. I don't know if we can do that now. Oh, is it just the attachment? Oh, sweet. There you go. Plus 5% accuracy on Signy's SMG. Excellent. And there's our Pathfinder beak. Oh, right. Okay, that's why it was such a big ship. Picked it up. Outstanding work. You found the bacon. You have done well so far. Now you may salvage Derelict at your own pace, and once you're done, come and visit us. We can talk more. Wait, you think it's fleet? Okay. Okay, let me try to pick up this lore again. There it is. New data log. Okay, I'll read that in a second. Oxygen. And then, yes, Elias over here. Which I think Signy's going to go and pop as well. All these guys go over there. Okay, the lore was over here. Data logs. Ooh, Tranquility 2. The thing that felt very Firefly inspired. Awfully empty in my sky. Things going well. Got more crates of electronics than we know what to do with, but that's like the opposite of a problem. Except it ain't, because that space in the hold could be full of something we actually need, like water or hyperfuel. I mean, what do you do when you have too much of something? You sell it, right? And you buy what you don't have. That's trade. Can't do that out here. Ain't nobody around to sell to or buy from. Oh, these are quite old logs then. But Sam reckons you have to be as dumb as a horse to leave resources lying around when you find them, and he's right. So we brought over a stack of crates from that wreck we found yesterday, and now our hold is full of even more electronics we don't need, and Katie's still chuttering on about how we need more sticks for the core. There's got to be some folks somewhere out here who've got more power rods than they know what to do with, and maybe they need circuit boards, or maybe they need fruit. We've got lots of fruit. Yeah, there's got to be someone out here we can trade with. Guess the tricky part is finding them. Okay. We're actually pretty smart. That's true. Dismantling facility is not yet researched on Derelict. Grants a bit of research points towards it. Ooh, nice. Even you scavenge? Or salvage? Hello, Eliza. Where am I? Feels like I've been in hyperspace forever. Hypersleep forever. Don't want to stay here. Can I join you on your journey? Sure! Alien lover. Scientist. Another good research. Okay, we really do have to do the pair of work of schedules. Hey, do people hot bunk? Are beds assigned to individuals? If not, we don't need more beds as long as we've got a split schedule, right? All right. Yep, we could use you. Okay, I will now undraft Signy. Boop. And now we can be like, okay, take all the stuff that's on the ship and send it over, and then salvage everything. Still seems weird that you have to click each one of these individually. Oh, everything's at high probability. Oh my god, we're going to get so much stuff off of this ship. And that's it. There's not a go button on that one, I think. Yes to hot bunk. Nice. Trade log is so true in late game. No one to trade with. Copy ship design. Yeah. Things over there. The twin front. God, it's so sexy. I really wish we could just capture this one. Oh, Eliza gets drafted by default. Thank you. Undo that, so you're freed up. And we only have the one shuttle, so we may have to wait. Shuttle bay over there. God dang, that's a nice ship. That is so nice. Why can't we have the ship? I know! I know! I want it! We wants it. Okay. This is a spicy place. Probably not the best place for us to do a bunch of dismantling and rebuilding of our ship. Let's check the temps. Temps are good. Oh, we got a little bar graph there. I know it's mostly behind my head here, but gotta cover something up. Little block there. Storage over here. Yeah, it's got lots of room. Beautiful. Okay. Maximum speed. People are doing training. Oh, ship entered. Hello. Are you... Selected routine inspection. Got nothing to hide. Yep. That's fine. Would be nice to maybe be able to, like, ignore or auto-resolve these pop-ups if we literally don't have any contraband. Hopefully Quill's doing okay. Yeah, he's got a loadout to, like, keep the nano dressing. I don't know if I can put another, like, bandages and painkillers. I don't know if that's as critical, but, like, being like that. Oh, and apparently we do have a couple of bandages. I wonder if you could use them. If I told you, I guess you have to do a draft probably. Draft, come over here. Go. Are there gunshots or just random sounds? And you got the combat stimulant. So we have 2 bandages somewhere. And you'd eventually go and equip them. Presumably. Bandages. Required produced by medical cabinet. Okay, I can't click to this to see where they are. Probably in the medicine cabinet. Which we put the, like, space medicine thing. Was it not over here? Medical cabinet. Yes, there it is. Okay. Oh, wait. What? IV fluid. Medical supplies. Oh, neat. Okay, but Signy's going and treating Quill. So hopefully you're okay. Open wound, healed. Okay. Burn wound, wound. Oof. Took a beating. But yeah, having that equipped on backup power. Ah. Have power for 24 days. Were we just in between loading like an energy cube or something into the power generator? Heaters killed the grid. Oh, maybe. Might have overflowed things. Although the heat cycle is going down right now, so that's good. All right. So we want to go and claim as much stuff as possible here. New mission at Persephone? This is the Persephone? Oh my god. Deliver the cargo. So we pick up a cargo module from the current sector, which we can do, and then we drop it off. Also, we're kind of on the way back over there. Hyperfuel, energy cells, or money. Or just ice and raw chemicals. I think I'm fine with this. Except. Yeah, you can go and deliver the cargo. Running low on resources. They want 3 hull blocks. Oh, you'd give me a bunch of money for it. Yeah, that's totally fine. This really needs to tell us how many of that resource we have. But I think we have a lot of hull blocks from tearing apart everything else. So I'm assuming this is fine. But yeah, we really need on this screen, like, do I have exactly 3? Or do I have 300? So I have 31? Wait, how do you know I have 31? Oh, there it is. Never mind, I'm just an idiot. Perfect. I think I started saying the same thing the last time one of these came up, and then it was pointed out it was there. Yeah, I knew we had lots. I was just looking in the wrong place. Well, I was looking where the ask was. And this doesn't mean this UI is wrong. The way I would have written it is I would have said they're asking for 3 blocks. In parentheses, you have 31. That's where I would have put it there. But as long as it's on there, it's fine. It doesn't have to be. Listen, It doesn't always have to be exactly the way I want it. You know, I can live with it. I'm a tolerant boy sometimes. Gonna take a long time to scavenge this. Oh yeah, the split schedule. So let's take a consideration here. So with the schedule, can't remember if you can rename these. I don't see at a glance the ability to name this. But the idea being, what is it? Free time? Study, it was just secondary period. I don't know. I might just be like, looks like 5 hours is how much you can clear this secondary. And then set this to work. Here, we'll do this. They can still do a little bit of shared free time over here. And then when one group wakes up and the other group comes down, although free time might be when they eat, and that might cause the overload in the kitchen. So maybe I'll switch it up. We'll do this. And another free time tick there. Okay. And then we'll put, say, Eliza and Nightcark on the sleep schedule. On, like, the nighttime schedule. Maybe we should split it. Here, we'll put Worthington on there as well. So then we have an even split between the two crews. To do a better job reading Quill's mind. I know, is that too much to ask for? And then, yeah, okay, so a little suit thing. And I don't think they actually have inventory. I think it's just, there's an infinite supply. They're disposable suits, is what they are. One-time use suits. This is why the future was ruined. Oh, WoW joined the stream, and I'm at the exact same event with the Pathfinder beacon ship. Didn't get a crew member, though. Was dead. It was a dead body. I think it's been scooped up. There was at least one dead body on the ship as well. Man, it's going to take forever to rip this thing apart. But, I mean, we're going to be swimming in resources, which is nice. Hit squad should be on the same schedule to avoid one of them being tired. Okay, that's an excellent point. Yeah, okay. Now, we could cycle. I can't remember. What kind of combat skills might we have? Skill 1, Eliza. Eliza can go up to skill level of 5. So what we should do is we should remove... Okay, we should remove Rhyme Pendragon from the hit squad. Can we reorder here? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, we can set the schedules here too, which is nice. Oh, hold on. No, what? Oh, this changes their entire priority. It looks alphabetical. Okay. Good eye. Well spotted. Okay. Eliza was another good shooter. Oh, we need to rename you from chat at the same time anyway. Let me grab a name in game. I'm going to grab one from today. I'll have to remember to refund afterwards. Okay, first person today was Bad Cat Bad. So, star, Bad Cat Bad. Okay. And then Nightcark. Nightcark's got weapons 1. And Rhyme Pendragon has weapons 1. Okay. Signy gets a little star. And Worthington as well. Right, and then if I select those 4 and hit Control 1, there you go. So now I have my 4-person hit squad with the little asterisks. And yes, I completely agree. That is a brilliant idea. Everyone with a little star should be on. So presumably, yeah, if everyone defaults to Schedule 1, I think, if they're not set otherwise. So then you guys will be on the alternate schedule. Although it does mean if everyone's recruited, then one of these may not be awake We could do a third schedule with offset again. I'm not going to worry about it right now. But yeah, we can do that. What is this copy? Okay, because I think by default maybe they have an individually tunable schedule. That's what it is. They have an individually tunable schedule, which happens to be the same as the default schedule. Because I can put them on schedule 1 explicitly. That's exactly what's going on. Okay, that's lovely. This is great. This is great. Can I drag this window? All right. This has got the Terra Invicta problem, is that sometimes the windows are a little small, but that scheduling system is really quite nice. Hit Squad went to Hollywood, got a star. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So make sure your hit squad has guns and remove the guns from now. Like, remove the guns maybe from these guys or not. I mean, we could still leave them equipped with a weapon as a backup, but just double checking. Oh, yeah. So you do need one. Tell you what I'm going to do. So you don't have a loadout. So I can just tell you to throw something on the ground. And then Rhyme, you do have a loadout, which is what that is. But it can be untoggled, and you can just toss it onto the ground. And then presumably someone will organize it. And then the others, I mean, a standard loadout would be nice. Oh, right. This does have the smart thing where it does highlight what you're allowed to use. So, like, ideally, if we had a Sarah Michelle Gellar for you, I'd like you to equip it. And then we don't have the extra slots, but that's okay. Do grab a pistol as a secondary. What is their logic? Do they switch between one to another? These are lit. Do we actually have them? No, we must not have them. It's just that it's not skill limited. And then I can copy this setting, for example. Quill's good and fine here. I will paste and paste. But yeah, well, I mean, we'll probably tune the primary slot as we do more. Although I wonder if we have enough plastic to make more SMGs. Well, yeah. Okay. Oh, I misspelled Bad Cat. Bad Cat Bat. I like it, but Bad Cat Bad. Bad Cat Bad sounds like, you know when you're watching a TV show and at the end they've got like, the production companies or whatever, like, no safe path, like, not a doctor or something like that. That's what it sounds like. No safe path without a spacesuit. A crew member is trying to do something they cannot do. What are they trying to do? Why is this all exclamation marked? Because it's too hot. We've reached spicy again. Possibly because this temperature is broken. And maybe you can't reach this spacesuit. Well, some people are wearing spacesuits. Can't you go and equip a spacesuit from here? Are they trying to go there because it's the closest? And then getting confused about it? Well, that's not great. But I'll put a thermal regulator like right outside where the spacesuit thing is so that it's safer to reach this. Oh, and then I will undraft you. Yeah, you took off the spacesuit. Okay. There you go. They put on a spacesuit to go and repair. There we go. Okay, and then we'll have a redundant one there. I know it says no safe path, but that went away. Temperature is getting better. Okay, this is maximum spicy, and it's a little hot over here, but we are okay now. Okay. I thought we traded for some food, but I guess we didn't trade for enough? I thought we traded for quite a lot of food. We do have a lot of people now, though. Here, let's see. You can make algae dispensers and make food from water and biomass. Oh, I didn't realize that algae dispensers don't use food directly. Now, I'm hoping that they'll default to using the good kitchen, unless there's no food, in which case they'll use this as a backup. I'm going to put it right outside the door. 6 mouths to feed. That's true. Okay, 2 days worth of food. Yeah, wow. We do have a backup. Oh, what do you want? What do you want more? More hull blocks? Biomatter. Oh, we have tons of biomatter. Yep. That's great. Wow, yeah, we are really getting a lot more money with that trade. Okay. A little bit of a power flicker. All right, presumably this is still... Oh my god, there's so much work to be done over here. I mean, it's got to be worth ripping apart. And I still would really like to go and do some ship redesign stuff. But yeah, I'm wondering if it's just a bad place to do it. Plus, we'd have some limits on how much we can move things because of where this is. But I mean, mostly I think it's going to happen is I'm going to widen this. I'm going to widen this, get some individual bedrooms, make the kitchen bigger, move this here, and figure out the optimal sort of layout for these guys. Let's come back and scavenge more. That's a good point. Now we have 8 days worth of food. Okay. So having 2 each of fruits, root vegetables, and nuts and seeds does actually add up to a lot. Robot time. Yeah, so we can build the robot... I wonder where that would be. Facility, maybe? No. Resource? Robot. What category is this under? Oh, there's a robots category. That wasn't there before. Although it's only robot workbench. I guess the robot storage is probably under storage. Okay. I'll plop one of these down. Am I doing this room? Sure. And they skip because the algae generated more? Maybe. Like, is it... Research left 4, kitchens 1. From here, it only looks like it's looking at resource used by grow beds. There's no entry in here for the algae dispenser, but maybe it is to do with that. Okay, so robot workbench is done already. I can assign somewhere else. I don't think that was required before. I'm assuming... Oh. Wait, do I actually have to assign someone to this? Pick apart robot and android remains. Scrap them from any resources. This auto-recycle. There's a little inconsistency. Like, the recycler over here, I had to manually tell all the things I want to recycle, even though there seems to be no reason not to recycle all the scrap. But this one seems to work automatically. Do I have to assign a person to it? I guess? Why do they work differently? I'm assuming there's a reason. Rhyme's already at work. Recycling. Recycling what? Oh, the robot corpses. Okay, so the robot workbench, I'm thinking works like the autopsy table. Which, speaking of... We do have 3 dead bodies. Which is interesting, so that doesn't count as contraband. Fill their autopsy table. Save some bot pieces for research first. No need to assign crew, it's done automatically. Okay, so this is just a... Oh! Oh! Okay. This spawned a job of, hey, we need to go and dismantle something. It spawned a job, and it would have been free. We could force an assignment, that's it. I see what you're saying. You're suggesting that some of these jobs might need a robot to disassemble. Oh, I don't see any of that. Save some bot pieces for research first. No need to assign crews, done automatically. None of these need a bot. Electronics. This is... Ah, these do. Okay, then for now... Well, for now I'm thinking about dismantling this, although I won't get everything back. Logistic salvage. Those seem fine. Okay, it's the chimp and the hamster I think we needed. Hamster, chimp. Yeah. Okay. So, chimp, hamster. Don't dismantle those in the future, because apparently we may need to study those. Is this red? Is this illegal to do? You put human meat in a composter. Oh. No need to use the autopsy table unless planning on eating human or monster meat. It's better to compost than whole. Oh. It's already built. So is it literally just that? Okay, I'm gonna dismantle. Change my mind. This is an area of the game that there is no explanation. The tutorial for the game was great. There's not a lot of context for some of these things. Now, critical resource low. We're critically low on water. Well, that's not good. Can I buy water? Sold a few of our water blocks at one point, but... you trade. You've got water. You also, I thought you also saw ice blocks. There's a markup, but we can get... So 1 unit of water is 57. 1 ice block is 59. Don't we get more water per ice block? I don't remember where... the ice... water purifier? Yeah. 0.2 ice blocks turns into 1 water. So what we want is ice blocks. Although we are not actually out of it. Maybe no one's gotten around to it in a little bit. I'm not sure about trading. We might just be able to mine some more. Yeah, we don't have a composter yet. And when I was going to go before I got distracted by the alert is see... Okay, no. Composter is not something we have access to. Is this searchable anywhere? No. Botany? Botany, composter. Okay. We're going to move that to the top. That seems useful. Turning ice into water takes work time, time equals money. Okay. I can see what you're saying. And yeah, I could leave and come back. So let's say, now there's no reason to go here. Scannable sector. What is that? Scannable for what? I don't have a scanner, if that's what it's asking for. Reveal possible nearby sectors. Oh. Can I do a short range? Okay. Possible ones not there. I know I don't have a scanner. Maybe that's what it is, or maybe it's because there's nothing to scan here. Don't run out of fertilizer. That's how my first playthrough ended. Oh. You got a rule to make water from ice if you have less than 5 water. 5's not much. Oh, that's true. Hey, here's a good question. Is there any reason not to convert all of my ice into water? I could change the rule and just be like, try to maintain 20 water. I mean, I guess the ice takes less storage, maybe? Storage, okay. Okay, yeah, I like the idea of, like, before we redesign the ship, deliver the cargo. I think we might... So 9 days worth of food. That part's okay. Can I see... How's the salvage part? Oh, my God. Really don't want to leave now. I know we can come back, but... Wow. Condition gone, high body temperature. Okay, the high body temperature condition went away. That's good. Water takes 5 times as much space. Okay. And ship mass somehow. Well, isn't the mass not simulated for our inventory? Anyway, we'll split the difference. We'll go to if less than 10. Because 5 might have been leading to too many alerts. 20, maybe we're making more than we need to avoid the alert. Maybe people are drinking more water because it's hot. Come back, you can park next to the salvage for faster transport. That's a good point, too. And I mean, there's going to be other things to scavenge in the world. right? We'll find other derelicts. And the fact that you can queue up a big move, one thing I don't know is how fuel works for the hyperdrives and how much we're using per jump. Like, is it only one to get into hyperspace? Is it one for every little step we take along the way? That I don't know. Well, we are nearly done. Did I in-queue the... Oh, can I not? Oh, I accidentally put in the hamster bot. Well, I don't know if it was accidental or not, but... Pause? You don't complain? I don't think I've got the chimp either. Pause both of those. So that's interesting. They don't strictly go the research queue top to bottom, I think. I think if none of these needed anything from the research workbench, then it was going to start on that. That's kind of interesting. Very smart. Some parallel jobs. Oh, was it almost done? Oh, it was almost done. Okay. Composter's good, but yeah, that was almost done. Had a chance to look at the test time update for Sub 7? There's going to be some content for that coming, yes. Maybe some things have already been recorded along the way and various things, but maybe I can't talk about it. There you go. All right, so I don't have to queue up anything else. So, logistics robot station, which also will need some power and various things. All right, let's put this right next to the other robot place. And see how that works. Do they fly around? Do they just exist on the ship? Can they take a shuttle? Can they go to space? Great, Sam. We're behind on logistics. Plastics. So I'm assuming plastics are made in some sort of chemical thing that we don't have yet. Chemical refinery makes plastics. Nearly done the composter, then we'll do the chemical refinery. Yeah, we can trade for plastics. I think I'm going to try to do some now just to finish that, but I don't want to get too much from it. Oh, I don't think these guys have plastics. Okay. Yeah, when it gets spicy, we definitely have a power dip. Okay. I'm going to say we can probably go now. Repair jump. Chem refinery is so useful. It's priority after X1 generator followed by energy refinery. Okay, ready to jump. So, I mean, we could stop by here and pick up the ice again. But, okay, deliver the cargo. Is it colored for a reason? Looking red, but now it's yellow. I guess maybe it's fine. Maybe it's just red because we weren't in that sector currently. Hey, Quill, we placed this on a new update soon. Oh, we were just talking about that. The answer is there's going to be some stuff coming, yes. Yeah, because the scout is down there. Okay, you know what? It's 1 or 2. Oh, no, 1 and 2 is the cargo. Never mind. Oh, hold on. This is the first thing. We're going to go here. That's the more on the way. Plus, there's some nice mining going on. Let's go. What? Incoming subspace message. Decoding now. If a message that is in your interest, build a leisure station. Oh, I'm going to say no to that because I'm still not entirely sure how that'll work. But it does sound cool, and we'll do it at some point. But right now, we're mobile. Raw chemicals, ice. We'll split the difference. Ooh, cool background. Okay, it seems your slightly used beacon is still working. I guess that's the Exodus fleet back there, isn't it? It's still working just fine, so we're off to a good start. Now let's go over how to use it. The fleet's chief of logistics, Rufus Wright, has a request that's perfect for showing you the ropes. Rufus? Nice to meet you, Pathfinder. One thing the beacon does for you is let you see how the Exodus fleet is doing for various resources. Beacon also allows you to signal the Exodus fleet to jump to your current location, like that gas cloud where the Exodus fleet could take fuel. If you happen to stumble on any larger resource spots, you can give us a signal. We'll jump to you and get on with mining what we need. You'll get paid. We'll keep the lights paid. For now, though, feel free to venture out, and we'll contact you again when the time is right. Okay, get some prestige. Okay. Mine. Chunk. Chunk. So yeah, that was that one, which is being done. Oh. Okay, so it's like doubling up. Like some of these are the same, but I think when I trigger the mining, like if I turn this off, yeah, okay. So the fact that it's got the little targeting bracket down there means that those are all being mined. There's a little bit of ore in space and some asteroids. Okay. Alien stream duration. I think we're going to go for a little bit more, especially because we had a late start today. I find this game fascinating. Oh, you can put the roof on with that. Ah, there it is. And yeah, the wall toggle, which is the Alt key. I didn't realize tab toggles the roof. All right. Raise the roof. Yeah, the parallax. Yes. Yeah, look at that. That multi-layering over there. That's a really good effect. Very satisfying. All right. 12 days of food. I think our farming's kicking in too. Now, how do you get fertilizer? Presumably from composting? And yeah, we might get a little bit of heat. Exit fleet prestige points. Oh, we can shop there? Fleet status. Okay. Available on normal. So not complaining about a shortage of anything. I don't know if there's a... Able to provide assistance. Oh. Because they have fuel and population. Population drives research. Population drives food, and food drives population? Seems reasonable, yeah. Spend prestige points to buy resources. Technology, hire crew... Oh. Hey, we can buy some loot boxes. Okay, free tech, extra crew members. Oh, battleship. Okay. Okay. That's cool. A little meta development. I like that. Did any of these have plastic? No. Okay. Beep, 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 beep. Some of those beeps sound like alarms. I'm not sure they are. Oh, renew shop content. Okay. And so composter and then chemical refinery. Composter's nearly done. We'll put the composter right next to the body storage. No, I know it's not loot boxes. Because yes, you do know what's in there, but it's like it feels like that. So we have to buy microtransactions to get prestige points so we can buy the loot boxes. But it's really important that, like, if your loot boxes cost 5 in-game currency, you can only offer to sell the player with real money in, like, packs of 4. Or ideally, something that's even more relatively prime to the other. So that the player always ends up with the incorrect amount to buy stuff. It's very important. All right, composter. Is it under food? Resources? I mean, I know I can search, but I want to get the lay of land over here. Okay, there we go. And yeah, I'll just turn it over this way. Hopefully, it might be a little awkward. People can walk around through there still. But, you know, cross and body storage seems like it makes some sense to me. And then, oops, is this another one where, okay, and then compost, and we have to tell, oh, we can compost biomatter, okay, which will break down to water, to fertilizer, and I guess that's it. I don't think we use I think the idea is you don't use the biomatter directly. I think the idea is the biomatter comes from toilets, and then we compost it into things, right? But, okay, if we have any human meat, immediately compost it. Same thing with human organs. We got to hide the evidence. I'm assuming these are going to get composted too, but maybe some of them are for research. Biomatter also comes from plants. Okay. I don't know if there's any reason to keep our player corpses around. I guess this isn't being prioritized necessarily, but okay, it's fine. Wow, Puppy Pack appears. Oh, hey! Thanks for the raid! Cyborged is an excellent username, by the way. That is truly, truly fantastic. So I'm wondering with the biomatter, if what we should do is something like, if we have... Well, this compost if you have more than. Oh, wait, are those the slots and that's in action? Maybe. If less than. Okay. So this is if less than 10 water produced, but this is if we have more than blank biomatter, then do it. Okay. So we pick some amount we want to save for this. It's a little odd that you can't choose, but at the same time, contextually, it probably makes a lot of sense here. So I don't know what we'd want to target for this. Like, save at least a dozen biomatter. Or maybe we want to save 50. Or maybe, you know, it's like we don't need to keep any for any reason right now. Player corpse should be put in pod and shot out in torpedo tubes. I'll say I'm going to save a dozen. Save some human corpses and alien corpses for research. Okay. I'll tell you what then. I'll do that and I'll do that. I mean, it still works. It says idling, but it still says decomposing. So I'll say if we have more than 12 biomatter, we can do that, but we're going to save some. Then it weirdly reorders itself. Maybe alphabetically? No, I don't know. Okay, so it looks like it takes a long time to process, which is fine. I'm happy to have started the process. That's okay. There's still some mining happening. Presumably the Exodus Fleet shop is only where the Exodus Fleet is actually present, so if I went to another system, it wouldn't be available anymore, is what I'm guessing. Have any badgers? 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 We don't need no stinking badgers! Oh, I guess I'm realizing now with some of these, like with the corpses, I could still put this in, but be like, listen, if you have more than one corpse, do it. Although a bunch of the research projects did need 3. I don't know. I'll set it at 3 for now. If we have more than 3 human corpses, start composting. Can I add more at this point, or is it full? Oh, this does scroll. Okay. So same sort of thing. We'll probably change those numbers later. And then I don't even know if we have alien corpses to worry about currently. We do have 1 crawler corpse and then 1 human corpse. I'll just leave those for now and not worry about anything else. Is there a place to see at a glance how the research is going? Oh, okay, the mouse over there. There we go. Is the background of this filling as it researches? I'm not sure that it does. We don't have to stick around here. Oh, the mining is done, so it is time for us to go. No reason for us to stick around anymore. So let's prepare to jump. Vroom, 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 vroom. Then we'll go deliver the cargo. The crawler corpse in a body storage. Isn't... I mean, it is, right? Body storage, crawler corpse. Think we're okay? It does fill up as a research. Oh, it does! Look at that in the background. It is actually. Lovely. Jump. Good news, we made a lucky find of some weapons. Oh, so then you shop in there. We could use... Okay. But let me wait on that. So, We're going to deliver the cargo over here now. How many crew members can you have? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if there's a limit. Probably there's just a practical limitation. I mean, maybe there's a hard limit in the game, but more likely it's probably practical limitations you have to worry about. I have like 30 on your ship. Wow. Well, I guess we'll park right next to here. And then deliver the cargo. Like 30 in my ship, but the derelict spawned like 40 aliens. Oh, it's just like RimWorld that scales the difficulty based on people. Oh, maybe having a couple of non-combatants is not great then. But I don't know, it seems pretty good. 4-person hit squad, which is as many as you can put on the shuttle, and then a couple people to still babysit the ship otherwise. Seems like a pretty strong plan. I don't suppose you have any plastics for sale, do you? You do. I will purchase one, please. And then food is still fine. You pay a premium for medical supplies, but I only have 2, so I think I'm going to keep it. Okay, let's do that. Enemy ships don't scale. Oh. Transport the prisoners. I don't think I've got... Oh, shotgun autoloader, grenade launcher weapon attachment, or just a whole bunch of guns, including rifles? Be backtracking. Oh, man. Does sound good. I don't know if we need something special to contain the prisoners. There was a little bit of the tutorial that showed where to put things. I mean, I guess as long as we go there immediately, this should be fine, right? Save. Guns. Accept. Oh. Slaver. No, I don't want to be friends with the Slavers Guild. That's fine. So, what was a place? Permissions. We can say where prisoners are allowed to be. Sufficient. Out of plastics, root vegetables, fruits, nuts, seeds, artificial meat. Okay, so this is... Oh, no, the 2, that's not how much I have. When I said fruits 2, I assumed that is how much we had. And then, you know, the grown and usage and -4. But food crates grown... No, food crates grown per day on average. What is the 2 representing? Do we have 2 fruits? Because grown is 0.6 and we use 1, so we're not growing enough fruits. Understandably, we should grow more. Sure. Okay, we don't have any food. So we are presumably just operating off the algae machine. Oh. Roasted food. Oh, maybe because we're growing 2 per day. We've got 2 tiles of each. That's probably what it is. It's saying we have 2 tiles of each. And that is pretty legit. So if I did this and got another one going, and was like, okay, let's grow, say, more fruits. Actually, well, either way. I'm going to hit that. Prisoner instructions. Prisoner area permissible. Create a prisoner ship. To move a prisoner on your own ship, select your own drafted character, interact with the prisoner, command them. When at your ship, prisoners will seek out a prisoner area and stay there. Prisoners can be recruited over time, which we're not going to do. Do I need the prisoner area? Or can I be like, listen, everyone just stand around in the cargo bay for a minute? Stand here by the body storage. Take it, set up a prisoner area, they don't revolt. I'm like, all right, tell you what, you can have access to the bedroom and the kitchen. Oh, that might exclude it from our people. Is that also for crew? All right, they'll be here in 4 hours. took a little hull damage. All right, there's a prisoner. Is this just the one? I couldn't remember. Okay, but we have our destination now. Your arms up. You're going to go over there. Great. So I'm just going to prep for jump. You know what, I'm just going to jump away. You're probably just going to... Oh, now talking. Oh, you're critically low on supplies. Oh, no, that's fine. 3 steel plates? Sure. Thanks, Dan. Okay. Pathfinder, Chief of Navigation and Science, Orion Hayes, wanted a word with you. Apparently, he's got some special project. Okay. Been studying the peculiar effects of so-called siren worlds, and I think I've developed a way to use their peculiar emissions to our advantage. Huh? See, the mood-altering effects of a siren world is caused by distinctive quantum field perturbation, which cause the human and even synthetic brain synaptic transmissions to... Stay on target, please. I suppose it's not entirely relevant, or really relevant, though it is interesting, but the practical upshot is all the Pathfinder needs to do is deploy the specially designed monitoring station around a siren world and wait for it to perform a deep sky scan. I'm afraid they'll just have to endure the planet's mind-affecting properties, as I don't know a way to counteract them, or rather I do, but it'd probably kill the crew or leave them brain damage, so... Perhaps you should explain why you're asking them to endure it. What does developing a listening post around a siren world get us? Limiting factor is trying to find an Earth-like world somewhere out there is signal noise. We have the technology in theory to spot one from a very long way away, but the signs are subtle enough to get washed out by other phenomena, so in practice our range is actually quite short. But I think I found a way to use the distinctive quantum field emitted by siren worlds to, well, it's really very technical. So the short version is that I'm right. If I'm right, then my scanner should be able to detect every human habitable planet within a vast radius, certainly everything the fleet could practically expect to reach. And if it doesn't, then my theory is wrong. Eden's out there, Sheridan, but it's all but a mathematical certainty. It's just that what we're trying to do is like finding a needle in, well, not a haystack, more like a needle in a giant panel of pins and staples. But if I'm right, then my technique should help us find it. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Accept. And we'll accept for the... That's a lot of money. We'll accept for the prestige. I should probably go and get some of this. Okay, transport prisoners to here. Let's go. Garrett, let's not get too political. Not too, like, directly political when we can avoid it. I know, I do all the time. But, you know, I'm a bad example. Telling prisoner in prison planets gets tons of money. Oh, wow, okay. But when you find someone in a pod, can you be like, I'm not letting you join my crew, but you can join my prisoners? Is that an option? All right, let's get rid of the prisoner. Get out. See you, William. Quill also says cannibal colony is not a role model. Uh-huh. So just because I don't want it to be like weird in the future, I'm going to remove these zone designations. So we go back to normal. Prisoners don't really get happy. I have like 15 prisoners sharing 6 beds in the sofa, total 8x8 space. Wow. Would you recommend this game? Yeah, I think so. It's not very expensive, and it seems very strong. You know, sometimes the weaknesses in these games don't really show themselves until much, much later. Oh, I need to actually assign this. So I would love to be able to assign this before the construction is complete, because it's easy to then get distracted by things. I guess the fruits didn't need skill, and we do still need it. So you know what? We'll plant a couple of fruits. So now if I look here, there you go, 4. Grown, 1.1 per day. Okay! So it's like, I don't know how much to grow, but now I guess we do know. Now, this is not a spicy district. It's not a very exciting district because we also... Well, I guess there is some trade in case we need stuff. Maybe we do attempt to do a little bit of work. Mission complete. Yes! Guns, baby! Okay. Wait, did that go and build? Oh, that's how these stations work. They're not workshops. Each one of these is a parking spot for a bot. So by building this, I now have one logistics robot over here. I will call you George. No, I will call you... where's my list here? This is Mr. Danish Botter. Botter. There we go. The logistics bot. Space Roomba. I mean, yes. All right. Now, what I want to do first... I don't suppose... Is there any chance this would fit? Not quite. But I think that actually seems like a good idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Edit, Build Hull, and it feels like all I need to do is maybe build out one extra tile here. But I'll do a couple of tiles. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this to there, and then we can expand this sideways and put in the fourth engine. I want to make sure we can build the fourth engine before I do anything else, because we're going to be adding mass, and if we don't have the engines, then we're not going to be able to go anywhere, and I'll have to undo everything. Oh yes, add the new SMGs and stuff. So... Oh, that select none. Okay, sorry, I thought this was maybe a pull-up menu or something like that. So... You don't have that skill. Okay, so for you, you'll get a SMG, and then a pistol as a backup. That's fine. Will, you can use a rifle, so we'll assign it to you because it's there. Signy can also use a rifle. Worstington, okay, could, but we're out of them, so we'll just leave you to the SMG designation. And then because we do have extra pistols, we'll go ahead and encourage Rhyme and Nightcark to equip a pistol in their secondary slot. Okay. Oh, we can't place the engines close together. Oh, because they need a gap on the side, but maybe they can share the same gap? Right, like if I try to move this one, right, I can't move it further to the left. But are you suggesting... Ah, okay, yeah, let's do that. Thank you. I didn't realize the space that they need on their sides could be shared space. Ooh, I kind of want to do, like, pairs of engines like that. Because I was going to just move everything to be squished in. Oh, we need system points. Right on. That is our limiting factor. So we got system cores. Oh, interesting. I do have the material to build an X2. The power differential is nearly the same. Taz, thank you very much for the gift subs to the channel. Thank you. So yeah, we could build an X2. Part of me is wondering, so here's our system core over here, X1. Should we even consider tearing that down? We don't get all the material back, so maybe not. Yeah, we get twice as many system points. The cost doesn't go up that much. That needs 4 of those. Well, these are core points. Core points represent the capability for supporting core structures and are linked directly to canvas size. Right, I can increase my canvas size. Is there a resource cost to increase my canvas size? And how do I check? Oh, 3, yeah. Core points available, 3 of 4. Hold on. I think I can tear down this X1 core system, and I could replace it with the big one, because that'll free me up. But it's probably more than I need. Maybe I should just build another X1 for now. I don't know. I'm going to do a little save, and then I'm going to tear this down and then rebuild it with the bigger one. So let's do a safety save, because I don't understand this mechanic. It seems a little scary. Okay, we're dismantling the X1 system core, which is going to shut off my whole ship. And then I'm going to build the X2. Again, I could build the X3. Apparently I can't build it where those resources are sitting there. Build it like this, because I might be doing a double wide door in here. Right, it's still going to double our support, so maybe I'll just do this. X3 sounds great. Think so? Why not go big or go home? You know what? You're goddamn right. Eventually, we'll presumably need this. Okay. So now I should be able to go and build the extra engine over here. Oh, no, that space works out perfectly. We have exactly enough for these 4. Although, is it just me or these 2 look closer together than these 2? Maybe they're the same? Maybe there's a bigger slot over there? If I go to... Okay, no, they're the same, and then there's a double slot over there. Okay. Fine. Isometric perspective in this game is a bit wonky. I mean, there's always a little bit of a barrier when it comes to the isometrics, so understandable. And you don't have any debris to go and roast. Okay, so what I would like to do... Build hull. So, I would like to build individual bedrooms. Now, again, they don't own the beds, right? So, we kind of... 4 bedrooms would be enough because people can hot bunk it. I think. But then we need the wall in between. Well, it might be easier for me to... No, it's fine. Do this. That. Well, I mean, I guess presumably I can probably do something like this. I'm going to widen more of this. Oh, and then I want the walkway, because I think I'm going to have the doors facing here. So yeah, I guess we'll just go and fill this in. And then maybe I'll trim this back for now. And I haven't moved this yet, but we can now, because that has been rebuilt. There you go. We could actually have more than one of those now if we wanted. Okay, for the canvas, you only have to jump out and jump back in. Okay. That's good to know. And then after this is done, we'll rebuild some things as some walls. You know, fire containment and whatnot. I wonder if I should replace one of these construction pods with the second mining one. Man, I don't know. I wonder if anyone can still learn anything. Ooh, mood too low. Too low learning rate. Will's too dumb, apparently. But yeah, we'll fix some moods. It doesn't help that they're all eating algae right now. But, yeah. Rearrange some things. We got that. Can be moved. Oh, actually, I'm wondering if we might not be able to move this without trashing and restarting the growth cycle, which is actually a little annoying, I'm realizing now. Oh yeah, I could have done the sketch mode. Figure things out too. That's true. Hope I don't run out of hull blocks. That's the other thing that would be useful. I don't know if the sketch mode tells you how many hull blocks you would need to complete that particular build, but I could see that as being a pretty helpful and valuable thing. Least to be finishing this corner. No, fruit usage is higher than it was before. That's weird. Had it not updated from a 6th person or something at some point? Because we had a usage of 1.0, and when we went to 1.1, the difference became positive. Yes, I know I'm over my stream time, and I'm fine with that today. I really like this game, and I really want to get a little bit more done here. Man. So... all there, and let me repeat, but... then a little bedside table like this. Oh, there's in-floor lighting. That's cute. Same construction cost. I really like the in-floor lighting, actually. Presumably people can walk on that, and that's fine. And then... I mean, the walls auto-rotate. Oh, we've never had artificial meat, I don't think. I know it's been sitting at 0 there. I don't think we have any. I'm assuming we can grow the artificial meat. the logistics bot helping. And I know I can move the beds and things too, but okay. I want to see O2. I don't know what the optimal oxygen level is, but it seems to be the light blue color, so that seems to be okay. And then temperature-wise over here, it's a little on the chillier side. I think what we'll probably need to do, I'm gonna move this heater to in this corner, and also, well, actually, there's gonna have to be this room. Obviously, the beds are gonna go. Maybe I'll leave the kitchen in this area and just expand it, make sort of a kitchen leisure room over here in the space that already existed. Oh, windows are good for the people. That's right. They really like that. I guess we need hull window. Right, that's there. So it's there. That's the biggest one. Or that's the optimal spot. So let's get them a bunch of windows. Right, just all it uses is tools. Now, is this the tool maker? No, this is the tool maker. No, this one. Does it use any material? It uses in for blocks, presumably. Oh, that's going to look really sexy, actually. Yes. Okay. Now, bed setting anyone. Ah! Is there any advantage to setting it to someone, assuming you have enough of these bedrooms for everyone, is there any advantage to setting an owner? I'm assuming the answer is no. I'm assuming the value is if you've got both a barracks and then private rooms, you might want to prioritize the private rooms to someone who's like maybe more mood sensitive, i.e. a whiny little punk, i.e. you can just say it's Quill. I like my privacy. That. Oh, no, not symmetrical. And then here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim back this hull. I think you get all the hull material back. Well, at least on my difficulty. So if I trim this back like that, yeah, it's going to move the hull wall in a little bit. Not really, unless you want to assign to couples, role-playing. Okay. Oh, yes, you can change the wall color, too. Is that like a freebie? Is this through this interface here? So it could be like, okay. This is the red room. What is it? Oh! Oh, you don't click. Oh! Okay, it's almost like Sim style. Oh, and actually, it randomizes the greebling on every click, too. That is slick. Okay, so you change it as a room-wide thing. That's very cool. Then I need to duplicate another regular bed here. And then probably dismantle the bug bed. Risk of mental breaks. And cache discovered. Moderate discomfort. Well, you know what you need. You need to spend time in your brand new... Oh, I didn't do a window over here. Oh, right, because the landscape was a little off. Your brand new bedroom. Go to bed. Can I force you? Like, you need a nap. Although that's going to be harder if the beds haven't been moved over yet. Oh, this one's empty. Oh, where are you? You're sleeping there. I guess I could assign you a specific bed, but at least you're getting some sleep now, hopefully. Things will get better, I promise. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be okay. Oh, Rhino's playing Timberborn over on Kiss for Lex channel. That's cool. We're gonna go and send the raid over that in scooch, but I am happy to finally get some redesign done. We can start the next stream with things a little bit better than they were. Sleep. All the room. Yeah. No, I mean, fair. But just hold that one more evening. You're going to be fine tomorrow. Everybody. You're all going to be groovy. There you go. Now you have no choice but to get this. We don't need 6 bedrooms because people can hot bunk, but we're probably going to have more people. And it just feels good to me right now to say that everyone's got their own room. So, oh, does this have negative work comfort? I don't know if you can see it when you're building it. But you're saying the point defense over here is bad for work comfort? -8. Yeah, it's not terrible, but it's not great. Do we make, like, dedicated little weapons rooms? Because I want to guard the front of the ship. But yeah, I guess when they're sitting here researching, then they're unhappy about this pointer. Here's the thing. People don't actually spend a lot of time over here. Especially if we move this learning computer. Which might be in this new leisure room. I'm going to move... Oh, can I not put that... Oh, I can't put it there. Okay, because I was just holding on to the wrong place. I want to do this. A window to the outside in the rec room would be good. Should I push out the hull here? Maybe it's time to move this toilet. Like, if we did a big redesign, if we moved this... I don't know where I'd put the toilet. And now this is a big empty space over here, which I definitely don't want. We'll have to trim this. Put one here. I don't know if we're busy enough that we should have 2 at this point. Well, I guess that's true. If the point defense guns don't actually have to be manually operated. If I moved you there, and then moved this, say, here, and then walled off the gun. Oh, and this is blocked here. Right. That's not actually allowed to door there. There'd have to be a little bit more space. Okay, this is not the right solution, but it's very close. Well, maybe I'll just extend out the hull. Okay, maybe... think here. X1 walls implies the existence of X2 walls. Maybe I might want 2 guns off the front of the ship. Because I was talking about, like, we don't have quite enough firepower to always take them out. But yeah, if I went and did, maybe literally off the front of the ship. If I did... I need to be able to walk to it. Oops. I don't know if there's a way to say, I want to stop building right now without actually exiting. Because I think, no, I have to put it a little further back. Actually, let me drag it this way so we get a nice symmetrical, kind of like a little hammerhead kind of look. Yeah, there we go. The turret goes up to the roof. Right. Well down, pull down the wall when maintenance is needed. I'd be a little bit worried about not being able to reach it in the middle of an attack. Now, if I move you to here... That actually might still not quite work. We can do that. Maybe a door there would end up blocking things. I don't know how diagonals work in this game. This might be a time to find out. If we do this, will this count as being in its own room, isolated from the rest? Let's find out. No, that's not what I mean, Mandrake. Let's say I'm dragging. There might be something. Let's say I'm dragging this, and then I'm like, oh, you know what? I don't want it here. I want to reevaluate. I don't know how to be like. I changed my mind, because if I release my mouse right now, it will build. If I right click, it will not, but it boops me out completely. Starvation. Are we actually... So now the usage of fruits has gone way down. It says we have 10 days worth of food. Oh, did you just have a really long sleep and now you're hungry? That may be what happened. Yeah, it's just you're out of food. You're not... Here, I'm going to force you awake. No, you're going right to sleep. Okay, now you're up. Starving. Eating. Yes. There you go. Protein deficiency. Okay. I don't know if we can... I guess we'll take a look at the comfort mode after and see what things look like. Also, I should see if I can buy some more proper food. Smuggle. Oh, smuggle trader. They're selling... Well, we've got a protein deficiency. Let's get a little bit of that. There's a markup on the rest. All right, we'll get a bunch of artificial meat. And we'll sell you... Three energy blocks. Oh, there's our first mental breakdown. But what are you going to do? Are you just freaking out for a little while? It's very legit. I get it. I understand. I'm not going to sit here and judge. Navigation is on forced work in the system readiness menu. Recommend putting on an auto when not critical situations. Switches it automatically. But how? Okay, is that part of this? Because navigation... Oh, there's 3. Oh. On demand. Occupy a console work schedule only when needed. Full time. Forced. Occupy until exhaustion. Ignore. Auto system readiness. System readiness levels will be set automatically according to the situation at hand. Oh! Is this what you're saying? I should use this? That sounds handy. Okay, and then what we're going to do is double check the work comfort. Yeah, okay. I think it's leaking through here. Yeah. Okay, so this is not enclosed. I take this research lab. And let's say I move you here. The other side won't be the problem because it's not designed as stupid as this one. Because I can do this, and do that, and you're fine there. I guess the thing to do is just to make this a little bit longer. But I also like the idea of squaring this off. So I think that's what's going to happen here. Yeah, we have artificial meat. It doesn't show up in there, but okay. Go. Oh, the high capacity grid. Right. I guess we should build the bigger one so it reaches. Does this have a negative comfort? No power. Or I could build 2 small ones, I suppose. Oh, and they all take... Right, the systems. Oh, so the large one has the exact same cost, except it occupies more systems. And it has... 0, 0, minus 10. I don't know the order of the comforts. Is that minus 10 work comfort? No, it's minus 10 sleep comfort. Okay. So let's just build a large power node in the front here. Maybe dismantle the old one. Oh, hold on. Was that? That was where I was moving the research lab. Did the move get canceled? Did I not actually do it? Because then what I'm going to do is... Yeah, I'm going to dismantle that wall. Come over here. I'm just going to go and scooch that down. There we go. And then what we'll be doing actually is building a wall there. That will get you nicely enclosed. Unreachable task. Is it though? I was going to say. I'm pretty sure it's quite reachable, actually. Then... build a large power node right there. Electric power now can be next to the cockpit. Yeah, feels pretty good there. So those are powered on, and then if we check the comfort now, there we go. They're nicely contained in those rooms. Okay, that is better for comfort level. Oh, water collector is negative stuff, although we might still have it in there. It's not a very large radius, which is nice. And yeah, all the comfort here is ass. Well, that's work comfort, right? If we take the look at sleep over here, yes, it's very nice and comfy. Nice. Less over here because things have to be resealed in. Okay. I like the little hammerhead. How do I want to... I think I want to square this off right here. Which means we need to move the toilet somewhere. I mean, I can extend or something, but... Unless I square things off like this. I mean, ish. I'm not... Like that. And then put the toilets in there. And then... Yeah, okay. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, let's try the sketch mode. So, what I'm saying is... I want the hull to do this. And obviously this is a micro little example. I love how there's mirroring as well, so you can get nicely symmetrical ships. And then you do this. Okay. Sleep cycle, so much there. Research is nearly 99% on our chemical refinery. Look at that, just as I'm looking at it. Still tons of research in there. Okay. Probably like an industrial section. Remove the rest. Yeah. Like, I'm wondering, really almost feeling like its own pod, although we obviously we can't put it there unless we make some other movements. The industrial section down here makes sense. Like, this is sort of our engineering area. We could just extend it there. What I'm wondering about is extending sort of maybe here, and then move a bunch more of the industrial stuff in that area. Okay, that's been squared off. So now what's going to happen is we're going to take the turlet, move it there. Maybe we can put a nice window in the toilet as well, like that. People wash their hands. Is there a sink in this? I'm not convinced there is. Also, I'm addicted to these floor lights. Floor lights are the new wall lights. I'm gonna complain now about RimWorld not having floor lights. Go. Okay. You can be dismantled. You can be dismantled. I'm just gonna do a bunch more dismantling. I think the spacesuit locker is gonna move. You know what? It's time to get rid of the Nah. No, keep you around. Move the thermal regulator there. And then the spacesuit locker can be moved here. That way, if there's a particularly stinky thing that goes on in the toilet, people can put on a spacesuit until it has dissipated. And also, it's, sort of at the kitty corner opposed to the airlock and the other place where you can get a suit, so that seems like a pretty good idea. That because it looks ugly. I do like the idea of moving that there, at least for now. And we've got another one here too. Just gonna try to put it right there. Is there... That's still a little bit of wall. Why is this... Why does this look weird? I guess it's just a normal wall arriving into the hull, but for some reason it's got like a four-way connector on it. Because this is just a straight hull wall. And this is just a straight normal wall. I wonder if I tore this down and rebuilt it, if it might update itself. And the hull didn't. I used to extend forward more. Yeah, I think if I build this, it might end up being the same as it was. Okay, no, the wall piece is straight, but this is stuck on there. Okay, it just didn't reset itself after some things, you know, got tweaked around a little bit. I think if I built the hull and brought it back, then it would look perfectly fine and normal again. That might be a good place for a window. Like, let's say we take this whole kitchen and sort of move it back here. It's like playing The Sims. So that is no good. That is perfect. There we go. I mean, it's not much of a view, but it's something. And I guess the question becomes, do we put the kitchen back against there? You know, I think that's okay. And then we put a bigger table. Finally, enough room for more people to sit at once. Oh, look at the different styles. This is presumably 3 tiles wide, and that's 2. Yeah, let's go for the big one. There we are. People walk through chairs. Well, here, what we'll do is we'll find out. If I do this, can people reach the back here? And does it change whether or not someone's sitting in those chairs? No. I'm assuming the answer that's answering, can people walk through chairs? No, people cannot. There we go. Yeah, I was going to say, remember, there's a little bit of latency, and sometimes I ask 13 questions in a row, and then I forget, or I don't realize what people are answering. Although, we don't need this wall. Okay, what we'll do is we'll cancel the table. I'm going to dismantle this part. Every time I hear those little boop, 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 it's like, I think there's an alarm, but I think it's like people changing shifts or something. There's something with that sound that is not actually as urgent as it sounds. Yeah, so that seemed like a great idea. Although, I could maybe put some entertainment stuff there. I don't know how many of those work spots people need to be able to access at any given time. Like if I did this and this, and if someone is using this, does it block the kitchen, or is the work, or like, can people access it if they just go here? I mean, I guess the only way to know is by doing some experiments. I like using the couch for the tables. Oh, does that work? It's quite swell. Although I do like this now. I was feeling kind of groovy. I mean, we still don't have those resources. But you could also leave at this point. I'm happy we took the time to do the rebuilding. We've got that. It's a bit of a mess in here, but we can clean that up on the next stream. I think we're going to be playing this on Saturday, by the way. And then we'd just be like, okay, what's the next goal? So we've got that location to scout and a sign where, wow, that is so far away. God, the scope of this game is crazy. Interstellar jump nodes. Random events or encounter may take place here. Oh, so we go there, and I thought those were maybe other star systems. Interstellar asteroid field. Bigger chance of hyperdrive breakdown. Higher chance of the ship in distress located here. What? Okay, we're going to save that until next time, but that is actually super cool. Super cool. And this is finally looking like a proper, like, dining space. This is a little tight here, but it works. I think we probably want some lights back here. You know what I'm going to do? Floor lights. Light right in that spot there. That'll illuminate that nicely. We have to do some more temperature stuff. Dedicated storage of foodstuffs near here may also be handy. We'll see. Long voyages in the void. Yeah, that never works out badly, right? Being in warp space is totally okay. Yes? I think so. Anyway, it's a little belated, but we're going to go and give a raid to Kiss for Luck's channel, where, again, Rhino is playing some Timberborn. So if you like Timberborn, head over there. I'm going to see you on Saturday for some more Space Haven. Yeah, I really want to keep this going. Take the webway, please. It's probably a reference to sci-fi thing that I don't know. I try my best, but I don't keep track of all of them. So anyway, thank you very much for coming out, folks. Sorry for the late start today, by the way, but made up for it with some extended streaming afterwards. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.